Hello, merry meet. Welcome, welcome. Now I'm going to have reading for Scorpio for the month of June. So let's see, Scorpio, what's in store for you? I have, of course, cleansed the cards. You know. Let's see, Scorpio, what's in store for you for the month of June. Sun, moon, rising, cross watcher. Or if you just landed on this video, there can be a message that's for you. So I hope this Mercury retrograde isn't so terrible like it has been for me. Of course, I'm going to speak wrong and everything. So that's Mercury retrograde. If I may not even get to put up this video. I don't know. So bear with me. So let's see, Scorpio, what's in store for you for the month of June. Thank you, Spirit. Wow. Okay. Let's see. Oh, this year, you know. So let's see, Scorpio. What's in store for you for the month of June? It seems like maybe some of you have return to someone you loved before, or renewed, come back. Maybe you come back with someone that you walked away from, you know, maybe someone you love who come back into your life. Maybe there has been conflicts and so on, but it seems to, by making the right choices, you will free yourself from that burden and that drama by picking yourself out of the maybe money isn't at its best, but there seems to be some unstableness here. I will, let me see if I do that, and so on. I feel like maybe a fire sign or a earth sign. It can be any fire sign. I mean air sign and fire sign, but it can be any sign really. It can also be earth, but I feel like that many of you have had this wake-up call. It's funny. I think I will lay some more cards because I feel like I don't want to get it wrong, you know, being that serious. Was one. Okay. No. What am I doing? I feel like some of you might be feeling, experiencing by being maybe the other woman. Maybe you have been defeated or feel like you have been defeated by or in competition with another fire sign, maybe a Leo. But I will, of course, put some more cards up. Okay. Yeah, it seems like there is some how can I put it, some conflict, you know. When it comes to emotional level, maybe there is a fire sign or someone, some other woman at least, that is trying to make conflict when it comes inside the family. It doesn't have to be the other woman, like in some unfaithfulness, but it can also be a loyal woman in your surroundings, or at least that have some capability to spew some poison into a loving family, you know. I feel like the month of June will be a very loving time when it comes to family matters, and you are willing to stand up and fight. Maybe a lot of conflict is finally getting its solution, you know, that maybe you finally reached a point after this Leo or a fire sign have been creating difficulties, you know. Overall, it seems like the drama is sorting itself out in some way, you know. And it's telling you to stand your ground, Scorpio. Don't be afraid, stand your ground. And if you know that you are not the one, Scorpio, that is creating this drama, and I'm not talking about you being self-righteous and feel like you don't, but you actually do. You know what I mean? It's a warning about acting that way. Oh, I'm so dry now. Oh, Mercury retrograde, my ass. But we will do this, Scorpio. I feel like many of you feel like the month of June will be a happy time. Maybe a lot of invites, maybe a lot of celebrations, party. Maybe you feel like you got the power finally to take action in your life and do something about things. I feel like the problem will be that you might be more impatient with things. That if you just have a little more patience, things will take time. And because it's Mercury retrograde also, you know. But it demands that you sacrifice something. You can't have it all, you know. You have to give some, lose some, you know. And I'm not usually saying this, but I have seen this combination of cards before. Should I say it or should I not? I think I will say it because it's a warning about the difficulties in June might be. When I have seen this combination before, it is someone that have taken their own life or died in some way. Death will I feel like maybe you are partying more than you have money for, and there's a warning about doing that, you know. But it seems like in this period of time that you have a lot of action, and the subject that comes to emotions, of course, you Scorpio, but when it comes to family, I feel like it might be, when it comes to the theme of family, it might be some problems that will be overcome, or there will be a especially happy time in family. Maybe you even getting a family, maybe you I feel like there is this, that some other people around you is creating some imbalance, and that you are trying everything you can to balance things, or you have someone around you that is quite calm. It might be a spiritual teacher, a witch, or someone religious that is trying to make you find your balance in things, you know. Maybe you are juggling with two people, maybe a Taurus or earth sign or a fire sign, you know, whether that's a woman or a man. But it seems to me that some of you might find true love in the month of June. That you will feel, maybe there will be a birth, maybe you will get pregnant. So if you don't want to get pregnant, use protection. For those of you that don't want to, but for those of you that maybe have been trying to have children for a long time, this will be a happy news. Emotional news will be good for you in the month of June, Scorpio. I feel like many of you will have this wake-up call, or there will be this, I feel like someone is returning to your life that you, but I'm not sure if it's good or bad, you know. That's the thing. But we are not finished. So I feel like many of you feel quite poor. Maybe some of you even feel left out in some way. It seems like some of you, oh, that comes strong. Oh my God. You know, oh, I almost got a headache. But Spirit tells me that I have to say it. So I feel like many of you, some of you is in the need of help. That some of you actually need help. But you are not calling out for help because you are not able to take the step and ask for help. Oh my God. That came strong. But let this, Scorpio, be your sign to ask for help for those of you that need that, you know, because you are creating especially financially, and maybe even destiny and choices that is not so good. But I feel like many of you in the month of June should choose at least one thing, and that is to choose love. And you might be feeling very loving. Maybe you will be offered love, you know. Maybe someone that you, for those of you that need help, I feel like this is a clarification that you have that help in reach, because you are loved, Scorpio. If you, any of you Scorpios, feel like you are wondering if you truly are loved, this should also be a sign to you that you are loved. And always choose love before anything. You know, you can't do anything wrong with yourself if you choose, and that is self-love too, in a good way, you know, not in a selfish, cold way, but in an emotional, loving way. I feel like some of you are waiting for news, and maybe even some of you are in a divorce or are waiting for some justice, because the justice card came up, and the first was, he often stands for lawyers and so on, you know. And maybe you will be helped, especially if your lawyer is a man. But I should not necessarily say that, because I don't want to, maybe some of you are waiting for a trial, or just you are waiting to be judged by others. And that is the negative here in the month of June, that people might judge you and hang you. Oh my God, I almost cried when I said that. Oh my God, I feel like you will be judged in the month of June. But let this be a sign that the help is there. And though you might think that you are alone with the problem, you are not, because the lights are on in that house. If you just go knock on that door or ring on that doorbell, go in that door where you see the light is on, because they are home and they are waiting for you to help you and give you love, Scorpio. And though money may not be that you are trying to balance your budget in the month of June, or maybe using money that you don't have, and you're economically poor, that does not mean that you are poor in life, you know. If you just reach out, because if you try to deal with your problems alone, because for those of you that actually needs help but is not reaching out for it, this is a sign for you to act upon that, because there is someone waiting to judge you. But justice will be served for those of you that know that you are, for example, judged unfairly, or no, just let me say that justice will be served and leave it at that. So I feel like many of you are waiting for this judgment, and maybe waiting for someone to judge you, or think that someone will judge you. Either how, that is just two sides of one coin in some way. I feel like you should reach out to this spiritual teacher. This teacher can help you, you know. I feel like maybe you are surrounding yourself with people that has a lot of anarchy. Let's see, they have no rules. Other people might bring you into unstableness, not follow, inspiring you not to follow the rules. But in this period of time where you actually should go for people that is giving you balance, I feel like other people are taking you with them, or making you do things that, let's say, that they are not, people around you are not following the rules in some way. Maybe you are partying and just letting life do what it wants, but actually in this time you need routines, though there is some sacrifices you must give to get back. Remember that. And don't be afraid to reach out for help, because there's a lot of love in there for you, but you need to use your emotions. And I feel like many of you are also in the start of becoming spiritual and creative and so on, that the child in you is, that some of you are in, if you are young, I feel like these messages is especially for you, and that justice will be served. Remember that, Scorpio. I will see what this card will say. Usually they always confirm the reading I already made, but you know, let's see, Scorpio, what more you need to know. Since that is coming on a negative placement together with this extra card, I feel like you will be judged negatively, or the judgment of others will, but it can be the fear of judgment from others. I don't know, but I feel like love is the answer, Scorpio. Let me put it like that. And your strength in the month of June will be using your, offer your cup of love, your emotions, showing your emotions, going to people that you know love you, and offer your cup of love. And no matter what, if you are judged unfairly, remember, justice will be served. Oh, it hit me so hard. Now I almost got a headache. Shit. Because I almost didn't want to say it, because I wanted it to be a little positive, you know, but I can't control what the spirits and my intuition and my spirits when my intuition spirits is nagging me to say it, and if I don't say it, my headache will be much worse than it already is. But it hit like lightning in my head, you know. Ask for help. Many of you are not good at asking for help, but remember the strength in asking for help when you need it, you know. And people that loves you, you must give to get, but your first step is to say, I need help. Help me. Or at least go and knocking on the door and contacting them, because they can't help you if you don't reach out to them, you know. Though you feel quite alone with this problem, but you go where the love is, Scorpio. Go where the love is. And I feel like many of you will have its solution awaiting for a trial. I know, when I'm thinking of it now, I know one person with a Scorpio moon that is waiting for judgment. That this reading, oh my God, that person should watch this reading. Really. I will post it to them, because let's see, Scorpio, what more you need to know for the month of June. Yeah, some of you have problems with authority. This card also came for Aquarius, one of these cards, in the same placement. So it's telling you to use your energy wise, to you got 2 wands and authority. The first card is triumphant success. The first of the mental cards signifies that new beginnings and exciting challenges may be before you. Be utilizing your strength, willpower, determination, and focus. There's potential for you to reign triumphant in many areas of your life. In traditional tarot, this card represents Ace of Swords. And since a sword is double-edged, it can cut through all the barriers that you hold back if it's done constructively and with precision. Remember that there's another side to the blade. If you rush or use it in a destructive way, it could be harmful to yourself and others. Always pause and think before you act. This card is a reminder to vanquish negative thoughts from your mind. Strengthen and tap into your mental powers and use clarity with control in order to initiate new ways of thinking. I can't speak because it's Mercury retrograde, sorry, and you know what I mean. Yeah, new ways of thinking and triumph and your success can be yours, but you have to use the sword the right way. And that is almost a confirmation. Mercury retrograde, I love you. You can almost be an echo of the reading that I already told you. And you know, when Ace of Swords shows itself, it usually also, like Justice, talks about the power and the forces in the justice system. So I feel like some of you with Scorpio, Sun, Moon or Rising, or if you landed on this video, this message can also be for you, because if you are in a trial or in some way being judged or in some justice problems, it's telling you to use your power in the right way, because it tells you that you have this power. But remember, as it said, the sword have two edges and two sides, so use it clever, because you can also hurt yourself if you're not using it the right way. And it's telling you to stop and think about your actions, you know. As I said, remember, it's the two sides to the blade, and if you rush or use it in a destructive way, it could be harmful to yourself and others. So always pause and think before you act. And this is a reminder to vanquish negative thoughts from your mind. Strengthen and tap into your mental powers and use clarity with control in order to initiate new ways of thinking. And the second card was Passion Ignited. The first of the spirit cards, you know, signifies that this is time to let your soul soar. New beginnings, ideas, revelations, and exciting adventures awaits you in your personal or business life. Create endeavors, enthusiasm, positive energy, and renewed spiritual strength are at an all-time high now. So the powerful force of spirit is flowing through you. And not only flowing through you, it comes in a new sense of purpose. Be all that you can be. Reach inside and tap into that force. Use it to move forward and set up a strong foundation for the future. Other people may feel your excitement and joy and begin to benefit from the spark of life that's emanating from you. They'll wonder what's your secret, and your energy could even ignite their own spiritual journey. Follow your intuition, but know that this is your time to spread your wings and fly. That was beautiful. And the next card is the Emperor in the original tarot, you know. So you got authority. You know, this card represents the masculine qualities of leadership, logic, strength, wisdom, and power. And when this card emerges, it's an act as a teaching tool, and in so doing, it is encouraging you to develop or reignite these qualities and tap into masculine aspects of yourself. Other traits also included are good reasoning and problem-solving skills, being grounded, and learning to develop strong mental control over free-reigning emotions. Oftentimes this card appears to symbolize a father figure or an individual of wise authority who may be present in your life. It could be someone of high influence in business, or prudent friend who uses logic and reason to create a positive outcome. Ask yourself whether it's time to take on and emulate similar qualities. Emulate, I think it is in English. Similar qualities. And now is when you must act like a leader and exert your will by incorporating form and structure into ideas, plans, and foundations. It's time to stop talking and act in order to achieve what you must. Use these qualities and character of authority card so that when you need to make a choice, you approach it from a place when you need. Use the qualities and character of the authority card so that when you need to make a choice, you approach it from a place of wisdom, rationality, logic, and grace, rather than one of foolishness, belligerence, greed, and self-centeredness. The way in which you acquire, handle, and wield power and authority is now being tested. And the last bottom card is accelerated motion. This card, you know, very beautiful. It looks at the star with hope, you know. This card represents speed, flight, swift movement, hope, passion, and above all, ending to delays. And I feel like for many of you that has been waiting for judgment, it might happen soon. Or if any of you have felt like you are waiting for something to happen that it hasn't happened, it seems like when Mercury retrograde is over, now on June the 3rd, things can finally move forward. And it seems to me, Scorpio, that you will get your blessings or what you're waiting for, you know. It's an ending to delays. You know, as I said, this card represents speed, flight, swift movement, hope, passion, and above all, endings to delays. The conditions around you are perfect and appear to be rapidly heading in the direction of your goals and desires. Luck is on your side, and your enthusiasm is at an all-time high. Brace yourself as you finally witness the manifestation of what you worked for and visualize it. This is a call for initiative, but you should also ask yourself, is there anything else in my life that I need to act on now? I repeat that. Ask yourself, is there anything else in my life that I need to act on now? Be wise and take advantage of these ideal conditions. As I said, love is waiting for you. You have to reach out, Scorpio. Be wise and take advantage of these ideal conditions. Now isn't the time for you to fight against the river of life. Trust, have faith, and go with the flow. This strong current is taking you to a positive outcome and future. That was beautiful. And last but not least, I'm laughing with this Mercury retrograde, you know. You just have to look on the bright side of life, you know. Oh, it's ending this week though. On the 3rd of June, I think it's Thursday, Friday, Thursday. Let's see, animal spirits, a message for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising for the month of June. Three more times. 1, 2. You got the wolf. That's my animal spirit, you know. Guardian of family and tribe is the keywords here. guardian of family and tribe, activism, and ritual. So those four: family and tribe, activism, and ritual. And the guardian of family and tribe and activism, ritual. So the wolf mission is to uphold the well-being and longevity of the pack. Healthy wolf energy expresses itself through activism, mentorship, humanitarian efforts or teaching, religious or political studies. The wolf gets into trouble when it assumes every member of its tribe must follow suit. This includes children walking in their parents' footsteps. Although it will surely be uncomfortable at first, practicing tolerance helps balance out agitated wolf energy. Contemplate the following: embrace all, include none, exclude none. Sorry. Contemplate the following: embrace all, exclude none. When in balance, wolf is in balance, it represents it is reliable, democratic, and fearless. When the wolf is out of balance, it is judgmental, dominating. So your warnings here is to not be judgmental and dominating, And if you are out of balance, if you are judgmental and dominating and not in balance with being reliable, democratic, and fearless, if you are judgmental and dominating, to bring it into balance, practice letting go of bad behavior and feelings. So I will leave it at that, Scorpio. If you haven't done it yet, like and subscribe. If you want a private reading, you can contact me on earthangeltarot@hotmail.com or Nightwitch Tarot on Facebook. So I'll leave it at that. Goodbye. Ha det bra. Blessed be. Ha det.